15 May 2020, and today I want to look at the statement that has been issued by the Zimbabwe government regarding the disappearance of the MDC Alliance MP, Joanna Mamombe, Netai Maroa, and Cecilia Chimbiri, who are youth leaders in the MDC Alliance. So, the three women appeared this morning. They were badly beaten, sexually abused, and they were very hurt. As we speak, they are in hospital. We've been running with the full story the whole day. And you remember that the first story we put out was that Simbach Kanza of Zimai had said the women were raped during the time when they were being held during the abduction. So what I want to do is I want to look at what is happening, because there's been a lot of confusion. There's been a lot of almost divided opinion as to whether this is an abduction or whether this is a stage-managed stunt to get international attention. So, firstly, I want to look at the police statement, or the Ministry of Information statement, which was written by Nick Mangwana. In the statement, they say that the three young ladies were part of the group of people that were demonstrating, and then the police started to look for them. That is on the 13th. But they could not find them. On the night of the 13th, intelligence agencies indicated that they were at Muchapondwa village or Muchapondwa shopping center. That is where the three were. And then the statement goes on to say they want to establish what happened between that night and the time when they were recovered this morning. So that is between the night of the 13th and the morning of the 15th. The ladies were missing for almost 2 days. However, they go on to say if anything illegal has been done, they are going to, or the law will take its course. Basically, that's what they say. Now, the confusing part is that the Zimbabwe Republic Police had initially issued a statement that they arrested the three. So the three had reportedly been taken to the Harare Central Police Station. And then when the lawyer started looking for them on the 13th, they could not find them. Now, what it means, if the young lady's story is correct, it means that the Ministry of Information of Zimbabwe is lying. Because the young ladies, according to their description, they say they were taken from the Harare Central Police Station and they were driven a long way until they went into a hall. When they get into the hall, they were made to sing and chant slogans while they were being tortured, beaten, and sexually abused. And this happened over a long period of time until they were released this morning. So that is what the young ladies said happened. If this is what happened, it means the police in Zimbabwe handed over the young ladies to the abductors. And then the abductors took them and with impunity tortured them, knowing full well that all over the world people know that these young people had been taken. Now, this is terrible. Remember what happened during the abduction of Dr. Peter Magombe? We covered this story extensively. A similar thing happened. Everyone knew the police or military intelligence had Dr. Peter Magombe, but there was always rumors that maybe he's stage managing his own abduction. This stage managing, people thinking that someone is stage managing, is a big problem. I do not think this was stage managed. So let me unequivocally say, I do not think this was stage managed. A lot of people have called me today saying this was stage managed. There was a lot of people who were saying, why were they demonstrating during lockdown? It may be true that they demonstrated during lockdown, but I do not think they abducted themselves, kept themselves overnight or 2 nights, and then appeared at the time when they did appear. I do not think they are making up the stories of being tortured, of being sexually abused by the abductors. I do not think that is stage managed. So we have a serious problem. And as I said before, there are 2 competing parts of the Zimbabwe security establishment. People in military intelligence, people in CIO, they are trying to tarnish each other's image. But still, the government of Zimbabwe, they are complicit because they are not coming out to tell the truth. In fact, they are lying when they say that these young people were just seen at Muchapondwa shopping center. Why would the young people go to Muchapondwa shopping center and just stay there and get caught by whoever caught them? And then the police say they were just seen there. It doesn't make sense. It means just by not telling the truth, Nick Mangwana, people in the Ministry of Information, Idi Mnangagwa, all those people are complicit in this abduction. And they deserve all the bad publicity that they're getting. Now, let's go to other opposition party leaders. Let's look at other women who are leading political parties. Dr. Thokozani Kupe, Maim Juru, all the leaders, Grace Kwinje, all the ladies who are in the public eye, people who are known. Have they done enough? During the time when these young ladies were abducted, did people do enough? I'm particularly talking here about Dr. Thokozani Kupe. Everyone is looking to see what she's going to say. Is she going to come out and condemn this act? Because the evidence that is there is pointing at the state having done this. As an opposition political party leader, what is that she's supposed to say? The MDCT, what statement are they going to issue on this matter? Are they going to say this is not acceptable? Are they going to stand against Idi Mnangagwa? Or are they going to say this is stage managed? There can be no possibility of no reaction. They have to react. And it will be very interesting to see what they say about this abduction. I've also seen a lot of people questioning the fact that these young ladies did a demonstration during lockdown. Is this a question? Does this question arise that if someone does a demonstration during lockdown, should they be abducted? Is it okay to abduct them because they made a mistake and went out and did a demonstration during this time when there's a lockdown? Is the military not to be called to disperse the crowd and it ends there and someone gets taken to quarantine instead of taking them into a secluded, unknown place and starting to abuse them and doing all sorts of things? This is a very complicated matter. The police, the security establishment in Zimbabwe, very, very unrefined, very, very terrible in the way they do things. They are continuing to tarnish their own image, to tarnish the image of Idi Mnangagwa. And it will also be very interesting to see what Idi Mnangagwa himself says, given the fact that the facts are speaking for themselves, that these young ladies were actually abducted and they did not just disappear by themselves. Right, I want to end it here today. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to come back and I want to continue talking about what is happening in the military. So we'll continue again in the morning. If you're watching this on WhatsApp, send it to as many people as possible. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, please like, comment, and share.